Okay guys, this is a video on my first thoughts of We Happy Few, the early access game on Steam. I'll leave a link in the description below. Make sure you check it out because this game honestly is looking awesome. So I've been playing this game for a few hours now. I can tell you, for an early access, this game is polished. Only coming out with one or two minor bugs so far. The first being when I ran the game, it took a few attempts the first time to actually load into the game. But for an early access and for a new game just installed on my computer, personally, that's not so bad. Uh, the second one is where you can see in one of my episodes of the gameplay is that the NPCs tend to levitate half and half in the ground of some of the buildings, never outside, only some of the buildings. But the NPCs are still fully functional, like if you fight them, they'll fight back, if you talk to them, they'll talk back, etc. So, for an early access, NPCs not working are normally a lot worse, so not really a groundbreaking bug at all. The gameplay itself is smooth, really enjoyable, and playing on a moderate to decent PC will probably give you good play on ultra settings. I run on a 9600 graphics card and a pretty good processor, and performance wise it's extremely smooth. I have absolutely no issues at all, unlike other early access games where they tend to run really badly, and that is one of the major points for early access is you want people to be able to actually enjoy playing the game. Now, a lot of people have been complaining about the price of the early access version of the game, £23 UK. That is rather steep, but this game was rated super high at E3 and it was popular and talked about for months before the game was actually released. The motives that could be motives to increase the price from the devs. I mean, they originally said about £18, but slowing the devs actually complete the game, I can see no issue with paying this price. I was completely happy to pay this price for such a unique game. Hopefully the extra bit of income motivates the devs to finish early access even sooner. For £23, the game acts as a real nice filler till the bigger titles of the year such as No Man's Sky and Battlefield 1 are released, both respectively £50 each. Bigger games, more content, but it's nice. It's nice to have something different. Content so far is pretty good and can get your teeth into it with quests and just general surviving to sink your teeth into. A different version of the storyline, e.g. taking the pill, not taking the pill. The replay factor seems pretty strong for this game, awesome. For the storyline itself, I'm not personally that far into the game, and the first hour I played other than the introduction, I can't really make sense if I'm even leading in the right direction. But that's kind of the hazy, drug-fueled game that I'm enjoying playing, is I can't tell what's going to happen next. And the game definitely does keep you guessing, and the quest itself, you can't really tell if they're leading up to anything, you just seem to be helping out. Well, at least that's how far I've got. If I compare this to any other game, it's really a mixture of the long dark or the craft-based cartoon-style survival games, and a generous dashing of Bioshock into the mix. And a lot of their own chemical uniqueness makes this game a solid time killer. In terms of difficulty, if you were easily put off from a game that's not straightforward and simple, this may not be the single-player game for you. A lot of the quests do require you to work it out yourself. Equally, this game, there is a game map, objective page, and ability to craft in the game on the screen while playing makes it a lot easier to deal with, easier to fathom for newer players. Survival can be difficult, dealing with come downs, lack of food. Food always is going off, I swear. Lack of water and not being able to find anywhere to sleep, and food poisoning or gas poisoning. So far I found the most challenging way is lack of sleep, as I just said. Getting lost on the map and disorientated and not being able to find your way can become to your own home becomes a real killer. Choosing to snooze in someone else's bed can make the locals real angry. And at your bedside table, waiting for you to wake from your slumber, ready to attack you at your bedside table, not the best thing. Overall though, I would rate this game, for the hour to 3 hours I've played, a polished early access game with a shit ton of potential to do even more in the future. IGN 8.5/9 out of 10 for me. This game really did hit all the boxes in uniqueness, gameplay, not storyline so much yet, but I could see where it's going, and honestly, I really do enjoy it. The game seems different, but it's keeping me enticed for other reasons other than it's just a different game. It actually seems like a really enjoyable experience, and I do not personally play a crazy amount of single player games. So for me, that's a major point. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking. That's just my 2 cents. I could be completely wrong. Leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling about the game. And peace. It's been your boy, Fax.